I have a story to tell you. I was told by my father. My father is one of the best. Now he's no longer, but he was one of the best football players that I've ever seen in his time, according to the people who were there, as well as some people who've managed to see him. He used to play football so well that so many clubs wanted to get him to make him play for the clubs, and he loved football. But this is the interesting thing that happened in his life, which when he told me the story, he said his father did not see the future in this thing. It felt like football was for people who have no direction in life or whatever they wanted to do. So he was told to stop whatever he's doing, focus on your education or whatever he was doing back then, or go try to look for a job, do something, try to create something, go work for money, because these things of chasing dreams will take you nowhere. My old man, I can tell you by now the way we are so passionate about football when we talk. The man loves football. And I think he could have been one of the best players we could be talking about right now. But that never happened. He decided to go join the workload and workforce, and guess what? That element of comfort that I was telling you, that's what hold him. And usually what happens in a man's life, the comfort is not really only about what you are doing, but it's only about trying to find that sense of security. Because he was married, he was with my mother, they had to, and I was on my way coming, so it meant he had to become the provider. Now the problem, nowadays the way the things went the other direction. The man had a dream, had something he wanted to achieve, and also he could have done even more, because there were some things he could have done. The man was very good in education as well. That is one of the things that we have to highlight, but he was not able to continue. But I'm saying when he started working in those low paying jobs which he was doing, the little he was getting, it becomes a drug. And what is a drug in life? Whatever you get which keeps you quiet from complaining about money or about whatever you want to do, which keeps you calm and feeling safe for an element or a period of time. That's what a drug is, in my own thing. So many people are addicted to this safety net that we live in, which is the life that is created around us. What happens is this: you might have something that you could be doing, or you might have started something with your own hands, which could have maybe taken maybe 3 months or 4 months of really serious sacrifice, that you don't get something, you don't get the instant rewards you want, which is money, but could have created a successful long-term life that you could have done. Because let me go back to my story that I was telling you. So this is what happened to my father. What do you think a man like that would have come and said to me, his son? He could have told me about the stories. One thing, even though that I'm really proud of, or that I'm happy, is that my father is one person who might advise you to do some things in life, but at the same time allows you to take risk in different things so that you can try your own thing and try to create something that could take you somewhere in your life. And I think that's one thing that gives me the platform to try my own thing, that I could be doing something like this, which gives me that safety net for some minutes while I'm trying to create something that I'm actually called for. Because I'm one person who believes that the only way you find happiness and success in life is when you're doing what you love and you're enjoying it, which gives that positive vibe, which is able to move on to even the people around you. So, like I'm saying, he told me the work, he looked for some of the things that he could have done, or the things that he could not really achieve, trying to thresh it into his children. Because also one of the things that we find ourselves with our parents is that whenever they don't achieve something in their life, they make it their lifelong goal, that they make sure that that thing becomes the achievement that your son is to achieve. But the problem is this: we are all made different. We are all made different. My brother watches football, but he was never a football player. I did play football till I got an injury, but and if it was okay, I could have even continued with that. My father could have helped for me to continue doing that. but I got an injury and I had to focus on other things which I was passionate about. That's why I'm here. I'm doing something that I am passionate about. But after he discovered that this football thing was not going to work for me, what do you think that in his mind the best thing for me was? Join in with the workforce. Work for something, son. Do something. Don't just sit around in the hope that things will come for you, manna from heaven. You have to work. But the difference between me and him is that even though I found myself in the same safety net, I'm not going to limit myself from achieving something that I know I can achieve and I can actually get and I can succeed on. So I opened a road for myself. I started the Football Connect. It's growing now, it's in its 2000s now. I started Sam, which as much as it's growing slowly, I enjoy day by day interaction where I get to share the thing that plays in my head to the world and try to create something that gives a positive vibes on people's lives. This is me. That's where my passion is. That's where I feel at home. That's where I enjoy.